Picture this. John, a seemingly healthy man, steps into a clinic for his annual checkup, expecting nothing more than a clean bill of health. John, like many of us, believes in the age-old saying that prevention is better than cure. He's the kind of guy who wouldn't miss his routine checkup, seeing it as a simple act of self-care, an investment in his health. John walks into the clinic, a picture of confidence and tranquility. He's greeted by the familiar sights and sounds, the soft hum of the air conditioning, the faint smell of antiseptic, the friendly receptionist who greets him by name. He's done this a dozen times before, and today feels no different. He's not worried, not anxious. After all, he takes good care of himself, eats right, exercises regularly. He's expecting nothing more than a pat on the back and a "see you next year, John" from his doctor. As he settles into the cold, sterile examination room, he chats casually with the nurse. They go through the motions: height, weight, blood pressure, all as routine as the changing of seasons. The blood test, the physical examination, the imaging scans, all are done in a rhythmic, almost mechanical manner. It's all very ordinary, very routine. But as the day wears on, the ordinary begins to give way to the extraordinary. The light-hearted banter fades as the doctor's face becomes more serious. The atmosphere in the room grows tense. There's something in the last test results, a shadow, an anomaly, a blip that wasn't there before. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but it's there, lurking in the depths of the data. And just like that, the rhythm of the routine is broken. The expected has made way for the unexpected. The checkup is no longer just a checkup. It's the beginning of a journey into the unknown. The air in the room thickens with anticipation, the stakes suddenly raised. But as the last test results came in, the ordinary turned extraordinary. John was about to step into a medical mystery. From a standard checkup to a whirlwind of medical consultations, John's life took an unforeseen turn. Our protagonist, John, had walked into his doctor's office expecting nothing more than the usual routine checkup. However, what followed was anything but routine. An anomaly, a blip on the medical radar, had been detected during his examination. It was something that couldn't be shrugged off as an insignificant occurrence. Now, the anomaly in itself was not alarming. It was the uncertainty that it brought along. It was like a question mark, a puzzle that needed to be solved. The doctors, perplexed and intrigued, decided to delve deeper. They ordered a series of tests, each one designed to peel away at the layers of this medical mystery. As John found himself shuttling between the sterile walls of labs and imaging centers, he felt like he was in the eye of a storm. Blood tests, imaging scans, physical examinations. All these diagnostic procedures were conducted not with the aim to alarm, but to elucidate, to shed light on the shadowy uncertainty that had suddenly surfaced. The doctors, armed with their medical expertise, were like detectives on a case. Each test result was a clue, a piece of the puzzle. But instead of leading to answers, each clue only deepened the mystery. The anomaly was elusive, its nature still unknown. It was like chasing a phantom in a vast, intricate labyrinth of medical science. With every test, John's initial calm was replaced by a growing sense of unease. He was no longer just a patient. He had become a part of an unfolding medical enigma. The routine checkup had spiraled into a complex cascade of investigations, each one intensifying the suspense. This was no longer just about John's health. It was about the pursuit of knowledge, of understanding the human body and its myriad mysteries. It was about medical science pushing its own boundaries in its quest for answers. With each test, the puzzle grew more complex, pulling John deeper into the labyrinth of medical uncertainty. As John navigated the maze of medical jargon and procedures, the gravity of the situation began to sink in. It's easy for us, as bystanders, to get lost in the medical lexicon, a language that seems as intricate as the human body it seeks to understand. Yet, as we journey with John, it's important to grasp the weight and meaning behind each term. Let's start with the blood test, a simple yet powerful tool in the medical detective's toolkit. It's not just about counting red and white cells. It's about gleaning insights into the body's inner workings, searching for signs of imbalance that might signal a deeper problem. The results, a series of numbers and percentages, are like clues, each one pointing to a different potential storyline in John's unfolding medical mystery. Next, we have the imaging scans, X-rays, MRIs, Connecticut scans. These aren't just black, white, and gray images. They are virtual voyages into the human body, allowing doctors to see beyond the surface, to explore the hidden landscapes within. Each shadow, each contrast, could be the key to understanding what's happening inside John. Physical examinations, too, hold their own significance. They're the doctor's tactile connection with the patient, a way to feel for anomalies that might not be visible to the naked eye. Like a sculptor feeling the clay, the doctor seeks to understand the form and function of John's body, looking for any signs of discord. And then there's the anomaly, a word that in this context carries a weight far beyond its 9 letters. It's an unexpected deviation, a detour on the roadmap of health. For John, this anomaly is a beacon, drawing in a team of medical detectives determined to decipher its meaning. As we wade through this medical lexicon, we're not just learning the language, we're learning about John, about his body, his health, and the medical mystery that's unfolding within him. We're beginning to see the stakes, the urgency, the looming question mark that is his diagnosis. As the pieces of the puzzle started falling into place, a picture began to emerge, one that John was not prepared for. The results were in, and John braced himself for the revelation. The curtain of uncertainty that had been hanging over him was about to be pulled back, revealing the truth that had been lurking in the shadows of his medical checkup. What was initially considered a routine investigation had morphed into a complex medical conundrum, a labyrinth of symptoms and tests that had left even the most experienced physicians scratching their heads. But now, the labyrinth was about to disclose its secret. The medical team had pieced together the puzzle, and it was time for the final diagnosis. In the sterile silence of the consultation room, the doctor's words cut through the tension like a scalpel. John was diagnosed with a rare and complex condition. It was a name that was as foreign as it was frightening, a disease that had been silently progressing, hidden beneath the veneer of his perceived health. John's reaction was a kaleidoscope of emotions. Shock, disbelief, and fear were the initial responses, a natural reaction to such an unexpected revelation. But as the waves of shock began to recede, they were replaced by a surge of determination. He was not going to let this diagnosis define him or dictate his life. The immediate plan of action was laid out, a roadmap to navigate the uncertain terrain that lay ahead. It involved a series of treatments and lifestyle changes, a combination of medical intervention and personal resilience. This was not a journey that John had planned, but it was one he was prepared to undertake. John's story is a testament to the unpredictability of life and the resilience of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the face of adversity, we can find strength within ourselves that we didn't know existed. The routine checkup that led to an unexpected journey also led to an unexpected revelation about John himself. In the face of adversity, John found an unexpected strength within him. His story continues to unfold, a narrative of courage, resilience, and hope in the face of an unforeseen medical mystery. From a routine checkup to a life-altering discovery, John's journey was a testament to the unexpected turns life can take. As we wrap up this captivating narrative, it's important to reflect on the lessons learned from this medical odyssey. John's story underscores the crucial role of routine checkups in our lives. They're not just boxes to tick off our annual to-do lists. They're our gateways to peace of mind or early detection of potential health issues. A simple visit to the doctor's office, a few tests, a moment of your time can make the difference between catching a health anomaly in its early stages or facing a more daunting diagnosis down the line. Let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer intricacies of the human body and the medical science that allows us to understand it. The blood tests, the imaging scans, the physical examinations, these are not just routine procedures. They are sophisticated tools that help us decode the mysteries of our bodies, revealing what's working perfectly and what might need a little attention. Now let's reflect on how this experience has impacted John's life. It's been a whirlwind of emotions, a roller coaster ride of uncertainty, fear, relief, and gratitude. But through it all, John has emerged stronger, more aware of his health, and more appreciative of the value of routine checkups. This ordeal has also taught him about resilience, about facing life's unexpected turns with courage and determination. It's not just about physical health, it's also about mental fortitude, about finding the strength within to navigate life's challenges. John's story is not just his, it's a story that many of us can relate to. It's about the unpredictability of life, the importance of staying vigilant about our health, and the power of medicine to guide us through our health journeys. So as we come to the end of this narrative, let's take a moment to appreciate the lessons learned from John's journey. John's story serves as a reminder to us all. Health is unpredictable, and routine checkups are our first line of defense.